Alright, what's up everybody? I'm Kim. Right now I'm just pretty much super obsessed with the creator economy, and I help content creators when it comes to monetizing, specifically on TikTok, and I also help businesses when it comes to like their TikTok strategy. So some people I've worked with is like Amaze VR that has this Into the Hardyverse, Megan Thee Stallion virtual reality concert tour going on, so that's fun. And then I've worked with like an NBA player, Darnell Jackson. Yeah, I'm just doing a bunch of different projects. I work with one of the largest TikTok pages in Texas for travel, at Texas Vacation, and yeah, just try to help them make more money.
Y'all give it up for Kim one time. She be making money. Look at how she girl, you look good. Next, we have a good friend of mine, track athlete, TikTok phenomenon, Charles Brockman. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! This nigga, he needs some milk. All right, so this guy right here, man, postgraduate student. How many followers you got on TikTok right now, big dog? Just off the top of your head.
5.6 million.
Man, say it with your chest one more time. Stand up.
5.6 million.
5.6 million. Oh my God. No, like this man is hilarious. I guarantee you almost everybody has seen one of his videos making fun of some of our favorite movies as kids, and we're just sitting here laughing at it. He has celebrities laughing at his stuff. He has us, and he is also a fellow Longhorn. So y'all give it up one more time for Charles Brockman III. Okay, bet. Now, for our last 7 members of our panel. All right, bet. I'm gonna read this off. It started back in 2011 when Mark Phillips and I'm not messing this up. What? Avion Harris had the idea to create a manga. Through their vision and dedication, RDCWorld has built from nothing and became something much more. Yet the mission always remained the same: create content to entertain the world. Working hard from a college dorm, the pair would learn the ins and outs of script writing, production, and editing. Today, the team of now 7 has a combined social media reach of over 5 million with a strong cult following. UT, please join me in welcoming RDCWorld!
Yo. Can I just start by saying it's a lot of y'all niggas. Y'all know that? That's crazy. Okay, so my first thing is actually for Charles down there. Bro, so I got an agenda. You know, I told you I had an agenda push. So Charles, what's crazy about him is he was actually in Texas Tech at Lubbock last night. And the UT track team actually won the Big 12 championship. So let's give it up for them real quick. And my agenda is low-key, I don't think it's no basketball players, football players, but my agenda, like low-key, the track team is the best thing we got at UT. And like y'all need to go support them, you know what I'm saying? Like, because unless y'all are volleyball players cold. My question for you is, how are you able to like do these videos while on the track team? Like, I know that takes a lot of time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I've been doing track and a lot of other like outlets. I was in band, theater, choir, everything you could think of in like middle school and high school, and I've still been doing track since I was 7. So I kind of built that routine of figuring out how to balance it all from a young age. And like even before we left this meet, it was Wednesday to last night at 1 a.m. I woke up that morning at like 7 a.m. and filmed like 3 videos so I could still post while I was away, and like people would never know that I was not actually like making those days. So I just kind of keep like a routine, like, and since I've been doing it for so long, I've just kind of had that schedule that I stick to.
So like what you and Kim can answer this too, like what is y'all TikTok algorithm to make y'all go viral? Like we need to know the secrets because I got some stuff in the tuck. I know a couple people out there too, so please let us know.
Well, I would say for me, I think a lot of trial and error has helped with that. I've learned that once you grow in following, you're gonna have somebody that's awake at a certain time So I kind of used to time it post it like a certain time when people are off work or like before they go to school. But now it's kind of like I can see the analytics side of it, like when you go in your settings and do all the deep diving of the, just trying to figure out when is the best time to post.
Give us a gem there, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, if you're, doing TikTok or Instagram, there's a lot of things you can look into, like when your followers are most active and like when they like your post the most. So I kind of go by that, and that's usually around like evening time, 5 to 8 p.m. So that's what I stick to, but generally, like I said, like there's gonna be somebody who's up watching your videos whenever you post it, but I think for me, optimum performance is like in the evening.
Kim, you got something too? You go ahead.
All right, yeah, I think I could add to that. So I personally don't post on TikTok myself too much, but I work with a bunch of creators who have like hundreds of thousands or over 1 million followers on TikTok. And one of the most like important things that I've heard them say is that the TikTok algorithm just changes all the time. And like I've noticed that looking at content, it really depends on when you're catching the algorithm. So one of the things that they do to stay up to date is like look at their For You page, because your For You page is showing you what's currently being pushed. You know what I mean? Like it's showing you what they're currently promoting. And TikTok, if you like as a platform, they have a lot of different goals that they're trying to like achieve, and that changes depending on what they're doing. So at some point, I don't know if y'all heard that like live video would like push your content more. Well, that was true, but the reasoning behind why it was true is because TikTok is trying to get people to stay on the platform longer. So if you can keep them on your live for a couple of minutes, that helps keep them on the platform, versus them scrolling to like another 7-second video and then going off the platform. So that's why they were like testing that out and trying to see. And you could see that people who were live, their content was getting pushed a couple times before like they actually, I guess, like showed people that they were live to click on it. So just things like that, I feel like, and just trying to stay up to date with like TikTok's goals. The more you can align yourself with what TikTok as a platform wants, the more you're gonna get pushed, because like that's what they want. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the guy to talk about TikTok. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not.
Oh, it's me?
I mean, y'all go ahead, y'all pass it.
What's the question?
So just like, what TikTok algorithm
My fault,
y'all do? Like, what do y'all do to like, basically go viral? Like, what's the best things y'all seen and just like, y'all being consistent and posting?
I feel like one of the best things that makes us go viral is like, I guess the speed at which we do like things that happen in the world. Like if something happens, like we're like really quick to do it. Yeah, CP3 and Sons.
So let me tell you, I'm a Mavs fan. So when y'all did that, I was so happy. Like, I'm glad y'all cut CP3. And like, Devin Booker, he's a fraud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it used to be a little bit better back in the day, but like now sometimes I don't make videos because I don't be trying to make the basketball players mad.
Yeah.
Like, no lie, like a lot of them be unfollowing us and stuff. But, you know what I'm saying? Though?
So what did LeBron say? 'Cause I saw LeBron link up with y'all, and I'm interested. Like, y'all was calling him 36. I know
he was really cool. Like when we met him, he just like right off the back knew who we were. He quoted the whole video as well. Like knew the whole quote, and then he was like, "Hey babe, look who it is!" And he got his wife and then kids, and they was all happy and stuff. So it was really one of the like best moments of our lives, really.
For sure.
I can't speak for their life, but best moments of my life. You know what I'm saying?
So my next question, just for y'all as a group, is like, I'm not gonna lie, I got some homies in here, and I can't even get them to go down the street to 6th Street, like on time, you know what I'm saying? So like, how, y'all live with each other, right?
Yeah.
How do y'all, 7 dudes, like, live with each other? And then on top of that, y'all do these videos quick, y'all got the conventions going, like, how are y'all able to do that? Like, I can't get my friends to goddamn get some cookies, so I need to know the secrets.
God dang. I really ain't trying to talk the whole time. You feel
Go
me?
ahead, yeah, pass it.
But
Okay, so I feel like in the beginning we were the same way. Like we were just like, group of friends. Mark, he was always trying to like do videos, and we were like, if we're around, we're gonna help, obviously. And then it got to a point where, he was like, yo, we can really do something with this, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, we all saw the vision, the way he pitched it to everybody. It was just like, that we had to do it. So he was like, yo, let's all move to college together, move in the same like apartments, and just, focus on this 100%. Obviously, we were in school at the same time, but it was really his vision that was like, it was so strong that it was like, we couldn't deny it. So it was like, yeah, we were all doing our own thing at first, but until that happened, once we all got together, it just changed everything. And we've stayed together ever since then. That was like 2015. Yeah. So yeah, I think if you have something like worth getting together for, it makes it a lot easier.
Right. So this next question, like for y'all and Charles too. So like every creative here knows that when we first post stuff, we really don't get the success we feel like, and we feel like our friends are not supporting us and all of that. So like, how do you know that you're like walking your purpose with this? Like this is going to work. With Charles, like the videos you're doing, you by yourself, which make it even harder. Like how you know, like okay, this is it. This is what I'm meant to do, and stick it through the struggle times of just being a creative.
I feel like it really comes with like the feedback. I want to say it's one thing to, you know, share something and have like a good response, but when you know you're really doing the right thing, you'll have like, and I feel like it can happen at any point of you on your path, but for me, it's really seeing that the stuff that we make change people's lives for the better. Where it's like, yo, I was having a really bad day, but this really changed my shit. Excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like that's pretty much what it is, like knowing that you're putting positivity into somebody else.
I would say for me, I started content creation a long time ago. I was doing like YouTube videos back early high school when I was getting like 3 views. Like, you know, it was very slow, and I was just doing it for fun. But once I reached TikTok, I also didn't understand it. I deleted it like 3 times, and then I finally like hit when I started making videos, and you know, it's still very slow. I started in March, and from everything I made from March to like April, May, June, into the summer, it still wasn't really picking up, so I was kind of not motivated enough. And then, you know, once I realized I found my specific niche, or however you pronounce that word, I figured out like that is what people like, and once you find that, that's how you can kind of milk off of that, because you see what people like, you know how to duplicate it, and once you can do that, there's many different variations of, you know, that process that you can do. So I think that's what I've been doing successfully ever since then, is just kind of staying consistent and just being confident. That's the #1 thing, even when you're down, like knowing that your talent and your passion is enough and not giving up on yourself. That's the #1 thing that helped me grow and like triple my following.
So with like your niche, like if we keep it in a beam, like your niche is like childhood movies, or like movies we love. Like your Spider-Man one had me cracking up, right? So the thing with childhood movies that we really like, a lot of them got like, you know, white people in it, you know? And because you making fun of white people, like you kind of gonna get them upset, you know what I'm saying? So how are you able to like look past the negative comments just from like your haters, or even, you know, people who probably giving like racist comments, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about what I do, it's like really hard to get negative comments, because like I'm doing something that's not controversial, it's really lighthearted, making, you know, parodies of movies and TV shows that we all know and love. I have seen a few comments like that, very rare, and I mean, they've been like, oh, it would be a different story if it was a white person making fun of a black movie. And I'm like, if you want me to make fun of black movies, then call up Netflix and Disney, tell them to make some more so I can do that. But until then, until we have that representation, I gotta work with what I got, so.
We got a lot of haters, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a lot of people like us, you know what I'm saying? But like, first I wanna go back and answer that one question about like when you first start off and you don't have like people supporting you. At the beginning, like none of my friends supported like us, you know what I'm saying? Really, I would show videos. I've literally had somebody just sit there and just stare at the video, not laugh, not once. That's awkward, you feel me? Like I just look at him back like, what you thought? Obviously he gonna say it's funny because we friends, but like, you didn't laugh. So I know it's not that funny, you know what I'm saying? But like, I believed every video that we made would blow up, like every single one. And I think that is what made each video blow up. Cause I was hiding them from my family when I was making them and everything. Cause I was like, man, how are they gonna feel about me? You know what I'm saying? Like my family used to be like, oh yeah, you know, you funny, blah, blah, blah. But like, I never really like showed them any video until we were already like, had like 50, 60,000 followers. Because like, when I did show my closest friends, they never supported it. So like, it was just really hard to just like tell anybody close to me what I was doing. I would just make them in my room, put them on the internet, and I believed in every single one. And I would, every time I hit my cousin, it was my cousin, right? I hit him up and be like, hey, but is this video funny, like to you? And then he'd be like, but that's hilarious. And I put it out every single time, and then eventually it started to catch on. So yeah, I just wanted to address that real fast and get some
Yeah.
people some help. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So like, okay, the thing that I love about y'all and then with Charles is like y'all students doing it, you know, and there's a lot of students in here that got all these different businesses, obviously. So like for a student perspective, how can like us or them, what advice you have for them to just like make it and stick it through that? And like, you got work, you got class, you got all this stuff, you got girl and boy drama, like how do they stick through it?
Well, for me, work, you know what I'm saying? I quit every job, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If it was for the videos, like, I would ask like for the lowest amount of hours to make videos. You feel me? Like if they try to work me all week, I used to work in movie theaters. They try to work you every day, you feel me? I'm like, why am I working on Tuesday? Ain't nobody in here, you feel me? So like, I would try to be like, hey, can I come like maybe Wednesday or Friday and just go home and make sure I make a lot of videos consistently, back to back. And really that's what it was. There was a lot of time. Like even when I would be in class, like I was supposed to be taking notes, I was writing video ideas down, you feel me? And I mean, I was still taking notes, but in between when I feel like the teacher wasn't talking about nothing, write your video ideas down, you know what I'm saying? That's really what I was doing to really like stay on top of it while being a student and a worker at the same time.
I mean, nothing too different from that. I got lucky blowing up during quarantine, so like I was at home chilling and making videos every day. And then once I got to school, class was virtual. And once it came back to in-person this year, I told my advisor, I was like, I really don't care about coming to campus. Like I can do virtual, like my own hours. So doing that and like, you know, balancing it with being on the track team, shout out to them, there's some here, you know, we won yesterday. You know, doing that, just finding that balance, I mean, that kind of helped me putting aside time for like this, I guess in the morning is when I have practice in school, and then for the rest of the day I can come home and like make 2-3 videos just in case I can't make one the next day. So I'm kind of same.
Kim, I want you to answer that too, because you work with a lot of code people, and you haven't even graduated yet, huh?
Well, I walk out on Friday.
So like how you handle it too, because you in McCombs.
Yeah.
McCombs is nasty, man. Like how do you deal with that, yo?
Honestly, I don't feel like it was that bad for me. I've been into entrepreneurship for literally 10 years, so to me, I just love learning business even outside the classroom. So like, all I did was set up my schedule senior year where I only had 2 like days of in-person classes. So most of the time I already felt like I graduated. I had 5 days to like work on, you know, actual business stuff. So that was pretty good. But just to touch on the question you mentioned before about your friends not supporting you online, something interesting about that is that a lot of people try to get their friends to like follow them and everything on like, maybe it's YouTube or TikTok, but a lot of the key metrics on these platforms is gonna be like the percentage of times people actually watch your video and like how much they like watch it through. I'm not gonna go through all the analytics and stuff like that, but basically one of the most important things to them is that people watch your video. And on platforms like TikTok and even platforms like YouTube who are trying to work on like making even better algorithms that show you content that you like, they're gonna be like showing content to your followers. Following. I couldn't choose if I was gonna say followers or following, but anyways, they're gonna be showing content to your following, and if your following is skipping that content, it's actually gonna make your content fail. So that's the thing, like you said, when you finally found your niche and started posting in your niche, like you started to grow, but that's because the TikTok algorithm categorizes your content in certain ways, and then they're showing the audience, they're like matching the audience, related audiences, and they're showing related audiences your content, and that's why you can grow so fast on the platform. So it's kind of like, if you try to get a bunch of people to follow you who don't actually care about your content, it's gonna end up hurting you on the platform because they're not watching your videos, they're gonna skip it, and they're taking that into account on the back end. So yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that.
That's hard. So it's not that y'all up here, so y'all all like clouded in my eyes and like seeing a bunch of different people. So I want all 9 of y'all just like tell the coolest celebrity y'all met, and y'all got a cool story for me, y'all can share it too. Please start with you.
Like cool, like those.
Like what's the dopest one? Like, oh my god, I can't believe I met so and so.
I feel like Giannis' brother Thanasis, like Marcus was doing something for NBA for the All-Star thing. I was waiting outside of the rooms for him to finish, and I was like outside with all these security guards and all these like hard dudes. I was waiting for they like artists or whatever to finish, and Thanasis was walking through the thing, and he recognized me from the videos. And said, "Oh, Dylan," in an accent and stuff, and he said, "Oh, what you doing? You come in? I said, oh no, I'm waiting outside. You know what I'm saying? He's like, everybody's waiting outside. And he said, oh no, come in. I was walking past like all these like security guards and shit. I was like, oh shit, yeah. I walked in. It was like probably the most cool celebrity I met. Yeah, for sure.
How tall is he?
Man, he's like 6'7", 6'8".
Nah, that's nuts.
Yeah, he's tall. Yeah, he shows love. Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to say LeBron. Me personally, because we met him twice actually. We met him once at the Space Jam premiere, then we met him again at the Super Bowl. And it's just like he just shows love both times. Like every time we met him at a random party too, but he just shows so much love. Like he really messes with us. But yeah, I think LeBron was the coolest, definitely the coolest celebrity I've met.
Wait, it's the coolest or like the one that caught you most off guard?
Yeah, but most off guard, coolest, whichever you think, or the best.
Most off
story.
guard is Kendrick. Like I feel like out of nowhere.
Where you met Kendrick?
I didn't tell the world.
You were hiding the world from Kendrick?
Like yeah, he FaceTimed me, so like I guess that's amazing. Yeah. And then I basically was talking to him.
You see people.
Oh yeah. So I feel like so basically Kendrick had followed me on Twitter, and then we was talking on messages, and he was like, hey man, let me get your number, I want to give you a video idea real fast. Me and my homies think it'd be funny. And I was like, I bet. He said, I'm gonna FaceTime you one day this week. I don't know why he didn't tell me today, but like he said one day this week, and I was like, alright. And every day I just, I had my phone by my head, every second. I don't care what I was doing, I had a phone by my head. So every time the phone ring, I'm jumping out the shower, grabbing that mug, trying to save the kid, you feel me? But anyway, he did call, he called me, and then we was talking on FaceTime, and he gave me a video idea. The video idea was like how rappers do ad-libs. And we did that video, it went viral, and he was like, man, that shit was funny. And he said that him and his homies watch our stuff all the time, and it's just crazy because the man go missing for like 5 years, and like while he was missing, we got to talk to him and really just chop it up with him and Baby King. Like at the time, I didn't know who Baby King was, though, but yeah.
So wait, Kendrick didn't want credit for that video?
Huh?
He didn't want credit for it?
Oh no, no. He actually didn't. He was just like, nah, bro, just chill. Like. I mean, he ain't write the whole video for me. He just gave me the line. He was like, you know what I'm saying? We came up with the idea, you feel me? But like, yeah, he just wanted to laugh, really. He just wanted to see it. You feel me? So we made it. It was funny. You feel me?
Since LeBron and Kendrick were already taken, I'm gonna say J. Cole off rip. Because meeting J. Cole it was crazy. Because we've been making J. Cole videos.
Real is back.
You said what? Oh, no cap. Well, man is here. Real is back. You know what I'm saying? But we've been making videos for J. Cole since 2016, and we never really knew if he saw him because he'd be like missing off social media and everything too. So meeting him was a really good experience for all of us, really. And he basically said he's been watching this whole time and just they never said nothing. he saw literally everything. He's like an actual fan, so that was just really like start.
How can these video things come to be?
Yeah, we definitely need that.
Boss messaged us. And then one of the managers, messaged us the day before and was like, look, hey, y'all fly to New York. We got a surprise. And I was like, all right, let's fly to New York. So we flew to New York, and like it was a Boss new music video. So I wasn't expecting to see J. Cole, but they had like kind of set it up so Cole came up and like surprised us and stuff. And he popped out and he was like, hey, we want all y'all to be in the music video, and we just, it was happening. You feel me?
Yeah, I would say J. Cole though.
I mean, I can't really choose after three. I'm not gonna lie. Like, can I get the top three? Like, yeah. He said our favorite though. He said it was our favorite.
What's that on your heart, brother?
He said what? Okay, it was J. Cole. I'm not gonna lie. Like J. Cole was like he was like top one. I was just surprised. I was like, what? I was like, J. Cole's here. Like he was the one. I was just like, okay, like that's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This dude's a rock star. So I was like, bro, like it was just crazy just meeting him. I'm not gonna lie. Kendrick Lamar too. That was pretty crazy. He just on FaceTime. Like I was like, what in the world? Man did go missing for like 5 years. And he just messages. He just on FaceTime. He's just on regular. Like he just be acting like one of us. Like for real. Like that man's like down to earth for real. J. Cole too. LeBron as well. Like that's like he. That's why I said I want the top three. I can't choose out all of them. Like they just cool. Like they just be acting
You know
like
what
us.
video I'm thinking of right now?
Yeah.
The dick riding. You know I'm right now, bro.
God, I wish we did not make that video. You really do look like I'm doing that right now, but I'm being serious. J. Cole's a great guy, Kendrick's a great guy. LeBron's too.
Dang, I said all the good ones, but I'm gonna go with Steph. I feel like. Steph Curry's a good one, but you know, they said the ones that I wanted to say. But no, I really like the time we met him just because it was so random. We were just talking about it earlier. We was outside the Super Bowl and we was walking in there, and he just walked up to us like a regular person. Was like, or he walked up and tapped on his shoulder, was like, "Hey," and then I forgot what he said. I can't remember what he said.
He tapped on my shoulder. He tapped on my shoulder. He had a hood on. He had the mask up high so nobody could see him because we was really just outside. And he tapped on my shoulder and he was like, "What's up?" And I was like, he was just like, "Hey, bro, love the videos, man." And I was like, I had a reaction. I said, "Step." He said, "Be quiet." You know what I'm saying? So I was just in shock the whole time. And then he walked in. He said, "I see you inside." Yeah.
Yeah, that was really funny to me just because it was unexpected and it was, I don't know, that's it.
Yeah, J. Cole obviously is a given. The most random one, I don't know if y'all remember, but we was at Soho and fucking Miguel was there. Miguel, that was crazy.
Wait, how long ago was this?
This was like what? This is this year, right? Or yeah.
What was happening at Soho?
I was crazy drunk. Yeah.
Black's girlfriend's birthday party.
Okay, true.
Wow, okay. They had a lot of So, okay, get this story, right? So, I met Mark Cuban. He tapped me on the shoulder, right? And then, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. He didn't tap me on the shoulder, but I met Mark Cuban twice. That's probably the coolest story I have. He did not recognize me. I'm not famous like that. But I did get to go to a after party that was like this company that he invested in. So that was fun, and he popped up to like a TikTok party, so that was fun.
Yeah, mine aren't as cool, but I used to babysit for Beyonce and Jay-Z, and it was crazy, man. It was so crazy. I'm lying too, I just wanted to be special. No, I feel like I haven't met anybody from my TikTok success yet in person, but I mean, like, you know, like I do the parodies of movies and stuff, so like very often the people from those movies will see them. I did Stomp the Yard, and Omarion commented on the video, B2K, Gabrielle Union, like just a bunch of cool celebrities that I guess are also watching TikTok videos, so that's been pretty dope.
Is there one celebrity you waiting for the DM from?
That I'm waiting for a DM from?
Yeah, just off your videos.
I don't think so. I think everyone who I've really wanted to, they have, or like, I don't know, still hoping that they see it because it's still out there.
For sure. So we're about to do like, I got like 2 more questions, but we're about to do audience questions, but I'm gonna pause it. We're gonna play like a little game. So like, I love games. And then we all go to Black UT, so you know we play games, you know what I'm saying? So I think, how many is it's like 7 of y'all, right? So we're gonna split it with teams. So Kim, y'all gonna have a team, and I think y'all need 5 more people. So can we get 5 volunteers? Like, I'll let y'all pick the 5.
First 5 people to run up here get to go.
Oh, they're riding. I'm gonna say a word, like if I said Christmas is a word, then you're gonna sing a Christmas song. Like sing it for real, like know the lyrics, go back, and we're gonna go back until one of y'all run out of the song, you feel me? So I think we're gonna do a best like 2 out of 3. Y'all cool with that? Like 2 out of 3? Okay. So y'all quiet now so everybody can hear. So the first word I'm gonna give, and y'all got like 1 minute to just start thinking of songs, then we'll come back. So the first word is love. All right, we back. All right, teams, stop, separate. Hey, y'all cheat. Let me tell y'all. We back now. All right, so team. What we gonna call this team? It's like 7 of them. I'll just say Team King. All right. So y'all first in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, love, never knew what I was missing.
Y'all better sing.
I knew once we start kissing, I'll find.
All right, this team, 3, 2, 1.
If it is love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? And if it is
all right, RDC, 3, 2, 1. 3.
I can't sing.
Just love me. I wanna be with you, babe. I wanna be with you.
Okay, all right, y'all, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1.
Baby, it's you. You're the one I love.
Y'all better sing.
You're the one I need.
This is my goal.
You're the only thing I see.
Okay, man. 3, 2, 1.
I love you. I don't give a fuck about your girlfriend.
What song is that? Hey, y'all, should that count? Yes or no? Oh, all right. That's good. Hey, point right here, RDC. Oh, the second word is baby. Y'all got 30 seconds. All right, we back. We are back. So RDC, y'all was talking trash. I want to go first, so I'm starting with y'all. So 3, 2, 1.
I was like, baby, no, baby, no.
All right, y'all go 3, 2, 1.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good times.
All right, quick, 3, 2, 1.
And I love to keep you here with me, oh baby. Now shawty grab hold of my hand and let's pretend the flow is always.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you, let me buy you a drink. How do you pay? You know me.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Game 7. Y'all better not be like Chris Paul last night. All right. It's 1-1. This is the last one. So the word, 30 seconds, is you. Since they won, they go first. So 3, 2, 1.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. What you said? He said he's just a friend. He said he's just a friend.
All right.
Oh, baby.
3, 2, 1.
You make me wanna leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. This is what you do.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
You don't know my name, baby. From the day I saw you, you really wanna catch your eye.
3, 2, 1.
You don't have to call.
Why?
It's okay, girl. Cause I'ma be alright tonight.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
You're beautiful, just the way you are.
2, 1.
Would you believe me if I said I'm in love? Baby, I want you to want me.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Okay, big boy.
You remind me of a girl
Uh-huh.
that I once knew. See her face whenever I look at you.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
I want you to know I've never had someone love me like you do.
No, y'all did it.
The way you do. I've never had someone.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. This is game 7.
Let me cater to you. I'll give you things yesterday. Cause everything, baby, this is your day. You rock my world, you know you did, and everything.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
You need to get that shit together.
That's good. Alright, come on. Quick, 3, 2, 1.
You got it bad. When you're on the phone, hang up, then you call right back. You got it, you got
This is
it
getting
bad.
kind of hard. 3, 2, 1.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk? I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk, yeah.
That's crazy. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Tim, Kim, and Charles, y'all won. Give it up for them, y'all. Can we give it up to all the contestants of the game right now? So, RDCWorld, what happened?
You said what?
What happened? Y'all was up 1-0.
Oh yeah, I said you O E-N-O. I don't know the words to that mug though. You know that song?
Yeah, it's kind of, that song kind of canceled, but yeah, I know it.
Oh, it's canceled! Oh, take that back. Turn off the cameras. Turn off the cameras. I swear I didn't know it was canceled. My fault.
Cool. Okay, so we gotta get to the fair portion, which I'm about to buy a couple businesses. But I got I will take 2 questions. I'm gonna cut all my questions and take 2 questions from the audience. So if first two people I see, I'm just, okay, that's 1. Nobody else got a question? I see, back there, bet. So Alpha, you go first.
How y'all doing? My name is Afolabi. Most people know me as Afo. So my question is kind of long-ended, and I'll try to explain it as simply as possible. And this can be answered by anybody. But basically, there's a lot of like small businesses, entrepreneurs, and like people who are trying to like, find build their creative brand. How we all know that like things that last don't just happen overnight. And they take time and they take years to really start to see like all the hard work you put in. But trying to stay consistent, trying to stay motivated to that grind and to that goal is very difficult. And a lot of people quit their businesses or quit like their creative outlets before they've given it time to really come to fruition. So what are like some advices that you might give them? And like, what are some things that help keep you all motivated and keep you all like focused on like your goal, even if like you didn't start getting viral videos until 2 years in, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I would just say continue to be yourself, because at the end of the day, like, you are what's going to be setting apart from, other people. So knowing that what you are put on this earth to do is very unique, just kind of find that motivation, like, this is what I'm supposed to do, and like never lose that faith, because just as I said earlier, it took me a few months to even get like 1 viral video. So just staying with that, and I guess kind of once you get that, finding other ways to keep growing, because it can be even, you can have I was at like 1 million followers and it was just very slow for a long time. And I was like, I mean, I've grown, like, is this all? So finding ways to switch it up and other ways to, I guess, make money or like find new drops if you have products or clothing, anything like that, keeping it fresh and new and just kind of having your own flair on it kind of helped me do what I do.
That's good. Where's she at?
Hi y'all, I'm Tia. I'm a double major in neuroscience and exercise science. I'm a UT student, Hookem, and I'm from Houston, Texas. And I also have a small business in the back in the vendor section as well. So one thing that I must tie into this event, Kiara Kabbara, best name on campus ever, but one thing that I loved about her position as student body president, she always had this purpose of always giving back to the Black community. And she never left that purpose within her position within this past year, and I love that. So with you all being Black creatives, pursuing so many different platforms, how do you all ensure that you're tying your purpose into your platforms at all times?
I know, right? You gotta have a good answer for that one. Well, our group name is RDCWorld, which stands for Real Dreams Change the World. So I feel like our purpose is just within every, every piece of content we make, every TV show we make. We're just trying to show everybody that chasing your dreams really can change the world and impact the world in a big way. And besides that, we also have a convention called DreamCon, which we started up 3 years ago. And it's been getting bigger and bigger, and a lot of people, they message us every day saying how DreamCon changed their lives. And we started with 1,000 people. The second year was 1,200 people, and this year is 6,000 people. So we just basically keep dreams as the driving factor in everything we do.
So, like I mentioned before, I don't really have a super big page where I'm making content. It's more kind of I'm behind the scenes helping businesses and helping large content creators. But I think that overall, because your question was overall purpose pretty much, and how do you make sure you're staying within that? I think for me, honestly, just learning how to make money and monetize literally anything is it's just always come naturally to me. The past 10 years, when I say I've just been doing different things, so it's just I realize that that's a skill that I have that I can share with people, and I think my purpose is to help literally hundreds of thousands of people eventually when it comes to their financial situation. One of the reasons right now that I work with content creators and businesses is because I think one of the easiest ways right now to become a millionaire, probably the quickest, is gonna be with social media. If you just look at the numbers, there's ad spend going from TV and everything to social for a bunch of different reasons. It's way easier to track their budget. It just makes more sense for businesses to be on social, be closer to the customer, get feedback quicker. So there's so many advantages to being on social that aren't realized right now. So I just feel like that's kind of why I'm in that space, is to help people. There's also a VC in Austin who's Black and female and leading a fund that specializes in minorities or whatever. It's a $25 million fund. And I'm starting to work with her when it comes to building up her personal brand and things like that. So hopefully that is something that trickles down, helps the Black community, since it's a fund. It's supposed to do all of that stuff. And kind of to go to Afo's question before, when he was saying as a business on social, what do you do when you haven't blown up yet or things like that? I think it really depends on your goal as a business. There's some business accounts that literally have a couple thousand on TikTok, which a couple thousand on TikTok isn't a lot, right? But they're making tens of thousands of dollars, 20,000, 30, because it's just they're putting out content that's bringing in the right clients for them. So it really just depends. Numbers on social, especially on TikTok, vanity mentioned. YouTube as well sometimes, but it's just really what matters is views. These people, everyone over here, they get consistent views, and that's really what's keeping them alive, not the follower account necessarily. So I think that's something to think about when it comes to having a business on social and things like that, and just your purpose.
I guess I'll have the last question here, and this could be the one down the road. So I guess with me being vocal right now, I'm someone who's in the industry as well, and producing. Well, I just actually quit my job. I was working for Good Morning America as producer and stuff like that to Today's Show. and I quit my job actually just like I felt like I was aligned to do something else and like start my own stuff as well as just like not gonna lie, I won't be working for the man anymore. The industry is crazy, and I think part of it I did that is just because I want to leave my own like legacy and stuff like that. So I want y'all to each go down as the last question, like what do y'all feel like the legacy y'all want to leave with like the content and stuff that y'all do individually, and yeah, we'll work with.
For me, I started this because I didn't really see a lot of representation of like things that I could look up to or see myself in. So I just like made my own content. If I didn't see it, like I created it. And I was in theater when I was younger, and I always wanted to be an actor. My dad's an actor, so I kind of want to do that and just make things that aren't always about like negativity or trauma when it comes to like the Black experience. Just the things that you can laugh at or smile at. So that's kind of my goal, and hopefully continue to produce and make things, write shows and movies that people enjoy and can just have a good time watching. So that's the goal.
Yes, I kind of mentioned mine earlier. My goal, honestly, like in life, is to help, like it's a specific number, but 5 is my favorite number, but to help 555,555 people with their financial situation. Like I feel like the fact that a lot of people have to worry about like things like food or like shelter is like ridiculous, and the fact that like most Americans like can't cover a $500 expense, like that stuff keeps me up at night. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like such a stressful situation. I don't feel like anybody should have to deal with that. So I think overall that is what I believe my purpose is. So you know, I'm trying my best to do that stuff. Yeah.
That's hard to follow, I'm not gonna lie. I come from a very small town, Waco, Texas. I think if I was to leave anything, it would just be to show people, let them know that anybody can really do this as long as they have the right mindset.
Man, like for me, before I was part of the group, I was really just never really been able to like find my path, my passion. I felt like as part of my group of friends that I live with who are like pushing every single day to like get closer to my goals, our group goal is definitely made me feel more empowered to like try and like spread it out to other people as well. And I feel like every day I'm learning something new with my friends. And even with the DreamCon, you know, that's something that we put together to support a lot of other people that are trying to do something for themselves as well in a friendly space. So that's something that I would hope to keep going and just see where it goes from there, especially for the Black community.
It's almost the same thing, really. Like before I joined the group, like I feel like everybody like has like a specific thing they want to do when they want to grow up. But like I feel like that my legacy I want to leave behind is that I want the younger people to be inspired that they can just actually do something different. If you want to be, and if you're brave enough, you can actually do it, and you can actually achieve it if you put your mindset to it. So before I joined the group, like I love soccer, but Mark introduced me to this, and he was like, hey, you can do this, or this, and it's like, oh, like you don't really have to like do a certain thing. You can just really do anything that you want, anything that you put your mind to. And like, that's basically what I leave behind, just to the younger generation, just to tell them that you can do anything you want.
But I'd be lying if I said I had a plan on how I wanted to do that, per se. And joining RDC, it allowed me to be who I am and to spread my talent and my passion for making people laugh. And honestly, I just love being a positive impact on the world and showing everybody that being as dark as I am and being as dark as I am, being as dark as I am, anything is possible.
You left.
I mean, honestly, mine's not too different from the rest of RDC. Like, I just want to basically inspire people to do anything that they want to do. And I don't want them to think it's just content creation or just entertainment. Like, if you want to be a doctor, be the best doctor. If you want to be a scientist, be the best scientist. But just have a mission and a purpose to change somebody's life or to change, you know, the world. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like anybody who is helping to make this world better is doing good. So I feel like we do that through comedy and TV shows and stuff. So that's the legacy I want to leave behind.
Yeah, so I feel like that's being in the group, we all kind of have like similar, you know, like Venn diagram of our dreams and goals we want to do. I guess for me, growing up, you know, I'm not gonna say I had the hardest life, but like, you know, I went through stuff like everybody else does, and I had a lot of inspiration that I looked up to help me get through day to day. You know what I'm saying? Middle school, high school, all that stuff. And so I just want to be able to give that back to people, especially younger people now, be able to just give you a piece of something that just helps you get through the day, something that just brings you joy and happiness. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I'm able to do that, that's the legacy that I want to leave on this world. I feel like I'm able to do that with RDC.
Yeah, I feel like mine's the same as Desmond's. I feel like I've never started this wanting to leave a legacy or anything like that. Like I just wanted to a positive role model and stuff. Mainly my young cousins and nephews. I feel like as long as we've been doing this, we see kids that look up to us and really drives us keep going and stuff. So I feel like being a positive role model for younger kids to do what they want is the main thing I want to do.
Y'all give it up. That's the end of the panel, so y'all give it up.